Alright,
Stone Age Rhapsody, interview, take uno.
Hi, you're on ATV Beats, and my name is Helen.
I'm Jason.
And we're sitting down with Stone Age Rhapsody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Michael. I'm Brian.
Gabe.
I'm Alex. Awesome. Great to meet all of you, first of all. So kind of talk about how the whole Stone Age Rhapsody name kind of got started and how you guys all met.
I'll do it. So, when we started up in high school about 5-6-ish years ago, we were called Some Assembly Required, and of course we were in high school, so we're like, this name's super rad. But like, then we got older and we were gonna enter this Battle of the Bands, and the guy who was booking us was like, hey, just letting you know, I googled your name, and there's like 20 other Some Assembly Requireds in Maryland alone. And we're like, well, we already have a logo that said SAR. So we were like, what are some other words that are cool?
Spent 2 weeks. Probably.
2 weeks. So we came up with Stone Age because we used to play a lot of like older covers and like modernize them, and then Rhapsody because it was a cool word that started with an R.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. So going off of that kind of creative process, talk about the music side of that. Like, how do you guys get together and collaborate to make your music?
So it depends. It could either be someone comes to practice and we have, like, they have basically the entire structure of the song written, or sometimes it's lyrics, sometimes it's riffs. With Dove Disco, we started practice and I just started playing the riff, and then we went from there and built the rest of the song. Whereas like with Wolves, Brian had pretty much the entire song made, or most of the song made. So it really, there's a difference to it. It's very collaborative. Even if we come in and say, hey, here's the entire structure, we have everything done, we can say, I don't like that, let's change this, and everyone has their own input, and everyone takes their part into the song.
Yeah, we were a band first, and then we became friends.
Oh,
okay. So like when we started in high school, it basically, Gabe wanted to start a band, and he went and he found Brian and was like, hey, will you join my band? And Brian was like, find a bass player.
And I never thought I'd see him
again. And he never thought I'd see him again.
Phew.
And then he met me, and you heard me talking to one person and said, now I play bass. And he asked if I want to join his band. He said, Brian Loy's in it. And me and Brian have lived near each other for since we were in 4th grade. And in fact, we would sing like Tommy Two-Tone on the bus ride.
Getting away from the question.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So basically, what was the question?
Okay. I know what he was going to say. We were bandmates first and then friends, so it's not like you come in and in like some part of the song you don't like, we're not afraid to tell each other like, hey, I don't really like that part of the song, let's change it. It's not like we don't avoid hurting each other's feelings, because we know like we're all creative people, we're all willing to change things.
And that's how the friendship started. So like that's like what it came from. Like we're very open with each other with how we like songs. And actually we have a Google Doc, and what we do is like if we have lyrics or an idea, we just kind of post it up there and just in.
Are you kidding me? Your phone is on silent 80% of your life. Yeah, right. If it's Carly, I'm going to kill her.
It's Rockville. Oh, it's my dad.
Doesn't matter.
You can cut that out, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
No.
One straight take, yeah.
So, the first EP sounded better in my head. Now you have Modern Conspiracies. Let's talk about the difference between the two. Starting out, the first EP came out in 2013. It's 2016 now. How did you guys evolve as a band from then to now?
We almost broke up before.
We did almost broke up.
Yeah,
break up.
So probably about 7 months before that came out, we had a 5th member, a singer, and then she just kind of up and quit on us in the middle of us doing a bunch of shows. So when we tried to rebuild our sound from her leaving, we almost really did break up. I think it was when we did After Midnight, which was on It Sounded Better in My Head.
And on Modern Conspiracies.
Yeah, I forgot that's on both. But when we did After Midnight, that was when I wasn't there, but when they were practicing it, that was the day that if we didn't make any good song, Gabe was going to quit, and it was going to be over. So when After Midnight was made,
that's what happened. I'm just saying, it was a while, so I was done. Like I was tired of doing nothing.
We were starting to record a full-length album, and then she quit, and it was like she had a very high vocal range, so we couldn't like do that, and so like we literally had to scrap all the songs, and then we had to play the show. We played the show at this pizza place, and it was the worst show in the world because this was our first show as just the four of us.
Yeah. Like, don't even say their name.
Yeah,
don't even say the place.
Right. Yeah, I know. And I'm not.
We all had matching uniforms.
Yeah. We
I
thought that'd be
sang,
funny.
which was terrible.
Yeah, he had to sing a song.
But anyways, so I mean, the first EP when we found our four sound, it was kind of like, I'd say that one's more like aggressive and more like in your face, like this is what we're trying to be. It wasn't as well recorded as the album is now, obviously, but it was kind of the first step in the right direction towards finding ourselves as musicians. And then excuse me, when we went in to start recording Modern Conspiracies, we were going to record 3 songs that were already on It Sounded Better in My Head, and then all these other new songs. But as the recordings went on, we found songs we were like, this doesn't really fit what we're trying to make the album. We scrapped them, we wrote new ones. The song on the album, Box Wine, we actually wrote
after we finished the album.
Yeah, the album was done, and we wrote that song, and we were like, this should really be on there. Like, it fit the mold we were going for, so we scrapped another song. But with Modern Conspiracies, we really tried to tie in the theme of, like, stuff we feel is going on in society and in life, that we're all, like, real, like, laid-back guys. We don't really, like, speak our mind a lot, and we don't jump into conversations, but through the music, we try to, like, discuss what we think is going on and how it can be fixed and stuff.
Cool. You want to?
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thanks, guys. So we're going to now get to part of the interview where you want to get a little bit more, know more about you guys and see if you have a sense of humor. So first of all, if you could collab with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
David Burney.
Interesting.
Yeah, the lead singer of Talking Heads. He's playing Psycho Killer on Guitar Hero. On Rock Band with my friend Connor in his basement is what made me want to start playing bass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to think.
I got mine. I've known mine since like 2012. I have this dream, and it's to be the first white guy in Bruno Mars's band. So I really want to play guitar with Bruno Mars. I would love to write songs and work with him and his band.
I'm still thinking about that. I can't think of something.
Cabin Cutie.
No, that's a guilty pleasure, not a choice.
I don't know.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. I really want to work with Walk the Moon, but I mean, I have them tattooed on me, but they're my favorite band, and that's kind of what, like, I was really inspired by them, but the first band that ever inspired me was Foo Fighters, so either Foo Fighters, Walk the Moon, really depends, but my style is probably more towards Walk the Moon, so I'd probably work with them.
I think probably would have to be like Red Hot Chili Peppers circa Stadium Arcadium. John Frusciante's a big influence for me as a guitarist, and I just think that album is extremely solid, and all of them are very talented musicians. So if I could somehow play music with them once, that'd be cool. For 5 minutes, I'd be okay with that. That would be satisfied.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
All right. So how about, so I heard you guys playing some Justin Bieber earlier.
He was playing Justin Bieber.
Yeah, so I really appreciate it. It was rocking out in the studio. So would you rather be like kind of the slave to Justin Bieber and make lots and lots of money off of him, or never play music again, ever?
What do you define slave?
Yeah. Like you're his bitch.
Like what? Like musical bitch, or like I gotta fold his laundry?
Like he steals all my ideas, like that kid in my book club, or
how much money are we talking? Like how much?
I'm like beyond your wildest dreams.
Well, like
so I'm making music,
song, like
and then Justin Bieber comes in, and he's like, "Here is a wheelbarrow of cash, but that's my song now."
Yes.
I would do that because I would want to play music.
Yeah, if it's never play music again or that, I'll be Justin Bieber's bitch.
I'll play it out.
And I just like, is it never play live or like
no?
Never
You don't
play
music ever.
You get robbed of
like you
musical
don't
talent.
like you don't get
Really?
any credit. You don't nothing.
I'll just do that. I'm just going.
I don't like him at all. So
I don't either.
really,
Yeah, but you don't really have to interact with him.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, I'll take that. Yeah, sure.
We'll do that.
I'll do that.
Just all.
Are we still a group, or is it just like?
Yeah, we'll just be us making music.
No, I make money. You, her. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're the bitches, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Split it 4 ways. Well, we appreciate your time here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
that was great.
Nice, thanks.
Wave goodbye to the camera now.
Which one? Oh god.
All of them.
All of them.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Wrap.
Dope!
I'm so happy that's.